Good morning, good day. I am Ashley Wade. I am a woman of many hats at St. John's. I started off as a choral scholar with the choir in 2012, and I then grew into some other roles with the children's music and ministries, the choir school, and also communications now, my new favorite. And today I'd like to offer a reflection on the question we're asking ourselves this week as a community. What does it mean to be the church right now? And this has been a really hard question for me. I've been thinking about it for the last couple days. And I think it's been so hard for me because I've been making church, which is really to say that I've been stitching together our weekly Right to Church service videos, so people can sort of go to church on Sundays, hopefully on the couch in their sweatpants, enjoying their morning beverage of choice. Mine is an Americano prepared by my husband, Olin. And Sundays have been really enjoyable on the couch that way. But in doing this task as the communications director and building these videos, I feel like I've become a more integral part of the process of St. John's services than ever before. And yet, when I consider myself as a member of the body of Christ and a member of this church community, I'm really compelled to find meaning that goes deeper than just my job description. So I've been talking to people about this, and my dear friend, Jennifer McPherson, you may have heard of her, director of music, she pointed out to me something that really resonated. She pointed out that the word community comes out of my mouth more than any other word, and way more than God or Jesus, especially as it pertains to my relationship to the church. My experience of God and Jesus is so personal, and I really don't feel that I've been sent to be some kind of interpreter or beacon of faith for any other individual on this planet. However, I do feel like the community that I've grown into and tended and loved is a gift that I've been able to share over and over again. So when my very literal brain pictures the image of a church body, like a human body, I imagine that maybe I'm a finger, maybe the pointer finger. And Jennifer, who I work with a lot, is maybe the middle finger. And side by side, we make this hand function. But without us, this hand would be really messed up. It wouldn't work that well, and the body would suffer. So with us there doing our jobs, the hand can function, and the whole body has the two fingers on that hand that it needs. And I'm just struck by this because I realize that no matter how I think of myself in relation to the church, it's always connected to other people. I know people that are doing incredible things right now, finding ways to really be the church. Nicole Benevenia is sewing these amazing reusable masks and dropping them off for people, including my family, which I'm so grateful for. Thank you, Nicole. Protect my husband on those grocery trips. Other people who are more low risk are collecting shopping lists from multiple individuals and families and going and doing these huge shopping trips and dropping off groceries so that at-risk people don't have to expose themselves to the grocery stores and the wild, wild west of COVID-19. Friends are checking in and offering comfort and advice and support. people are doing really hard labor so that members of the community can be housed or fed. And that just blows my mind. Like, that's what the church is right now, right? But I'm not able to do any of those things. I'm not doing any of that. I'm home every day with my 2 children and my devices. I'm trying to find joy by looking up to the tops of the trees against the blue sky, feeling the sun on my skin, or breathing in the sweet smell of the New Hampshire spring air. And I don't know if you already know this or not, but New Hampshire is a very special place. The smell of New Hampshire is something I'll never forget. And I'm so grateful to be able to smell that after the rain falls. I'm looking for meaning in little things, like when a bird lands on my porch. And I'm trying to be super flexible with 2 demanding children who I just want to enjoy some extra time with. And I'm creating. God has given us this amazing gift to be creative. God is the great creator with a capital C. He created this universe, the heavens, the earth, the waters, the trees, the animals, and each of us, our spirits, our souls, so that each one of us might reflect the light of God out into the world in our own special way. My prayer every night with my children is that they might meet and know the goodness inside of them and shine that brightly out into the world. And since we are part of God's amazingly diverse creation, every light is different. Everybody's light shines in different ways and in different environments. I believe that when we shine the brightest, we are somehow connected to our Creator Spirit, that essence of God within us. Some of us create in really obvious ways. We make art, we make music, we build things with our hands. Some expressions of creativity are more subtle, creating a beautiful environment to exist in, a home, a community, a meal, a garden, or simply just being with the spirit of welcoming where all people feel comfortable and loved in your presence. Some of us can express through our work or our dialogue or our meditations and prayers. So what does it mean to be the church? For me, I think it means that I continue to create and to give to the people that I love so dearly and who mean so much to me. And that's you, this community of people that gives me worth and value. I'm so grateful to be a member of this body. I'm so grateful to be a wriggling pointer finger on the hand of the St. John's church body. I'm especially struck by this image because without the rest of the body, I have no purpose and I have no function. If I was cut off from this body, I would be nothing. I would have no purpose. But as a part of this greater church body, I have meaning and value and purpose. As a child, music cast a spell into my heart from a very young age. When I was 6 years old, I blissfully joined the cherub choir at the First Congregational Church of Chatham on Cape Cod in Massachusetts. And it was the church that my great-grandmother had attended, and so my father started bringing me there on the weekends when I was with him. My experience of that, to me, in my mind, was never God-based or faith-based. However, I know now that God was working in me the whole time. My experience of church was about people, about belonging. It was about creating, about making music and singing. It was about feeling like I was needed and seen and heard. It was about giving back something that felt truly authentic and unique to me. My voice. Church has always been a place where I've been able to share my voice, where I've been able to be vulnerable, to express what's in my heart. And so, as I think about what it means to be the church right now, I think about you. I think about the people who attend services, the people who attend common table and small groups, the children who come to Sunday school, the kids who participate in cherub choir and choir school and perform in the musical. I think about the families who bond over bottles of Chardonnay out on the lawn at Merrow Vista during our parish retreat. I think about my dear friends who I get to work with, Rob Stevens and Jennifer McPherson, Nathan Bourne, and Ann Williamson. I think about my own family who I've dedicated my life to, but also the many, many children that I've come to know, love, and respect at St. John's, who've taught me so much as they grow. I continue to be inspired and opened to all kinds of new pathways in my mind of ways to think and ways to be in the world. I never want to stop learning from you. I never want to stop growing. I never want to stop sharing. So I appreciate the gift of this job. It is so much more than a job to me. And even though I can't be around you, and I can't share my voice in person or lead a Sunday school class or a cherub choir rehearsal, you are still the church for me right now. You are an essential part of this body, and I need you. So at last, finally, I'm going to offer you just a little song. And I hope that it gives you something meaningful. I hope you can close your eyes and either in your mind's eye or maybe in reality, let your face reach up towards the sky. Feel the rays of the sun on your skin and smell the fragrant New Hampshire spring earth. However you connect with God's creation, I hope that my voice and the words of this song can allow you a moment to meditate and feel this undeniable connection that we share. You and each person on their journey of faith is a valuable member of this body, and there's always room for more love. When the sun rose up this morning, I was smooth as a pebble. I was fresh as the river. When the sun rose up this morning, when the stars come out tonight, I'll be tough as the saddle. I'll be tired as the prairie. When the stars come out tonight, in the blink of an eye, I will live, I will die. This is sure to be. They've given me fair warning. But You can't imagine darkness when you're all awash in light. And I can't believe in night. Since the sun rose up this morning, since the sun rose up